Welcome back to Vagabond Gypsy Tarot and Oracle readings. Today I am doing a special pick a card pile for my dear friend who passed away during the pandemic. And she was greatly into Native American culture, and together her and I met through belly dance classes, and she was also into that. We had been doing this for many years. We've taken classes from some great teachers around, and we've been on many belly dance cruises, and we just enjoyed each other's company and had a lot in common, and she was a very interesting person, and I do miss her. And I thought I would, in memory of my dear friend, do a special pick a card pile. And today is her birthday, April 26th. So I picked 3 pieces of jewelry here. This one kind of reminded me of her. It's kind of has that Turkish, Bedouin, Moroccan, more Bedouin vibe, I guess. We have turquoise and the key of life, the Ankh, the Egyptian key of life. And here's my finger symbols, really nice ones, by the way. Saroyan, professional, zills, and yeah, so let's go ahead here and you take a look at these piles, see which one resonates with you. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take a couple minutes to check out those piles. You can pause the recording, and I will see you back here at pile 1. Welcome back, pile 1, for your reading. I decided to keep all the charms up here because I figured I'd just leave all the vibe there. So we are going to, first of all, take a look at this first card here. Now, this is the card that she would pull every single morning, and she would journal about this card, and she would read up and say what, see what message she needed to receive regarding this this card pull. And I am going to find the book, which is on the floor here. Okay, so mouse is the spirit animal that we have pulled for you today. Let's see what we can get out of it. It says, if your personal medicine is mouse, you may be fearful of life, but very well organized, with a compartment for everything. You should try to see a larger picture than the one staring you in the face. It says, develop the largesse of spirit. Try to become aware of the great dance of life. So enjoy life. Don't be afraid of everything. And it was giving me the vibe that you need to take chances. This card here I'm pulling now is a goddess card, because my girl was also very much into goddesses. So we are going to pull the goddess card. Mary is the goddess card. So I'm going to read about Mary. Goddess Mary. Let's see here. So if you've pulled the goddess Mary, it says she is the goddess of miracles. And have you stopped believing in miracles? Look around you, especially at all the synchronistic events that have already taken place. Ever since you were born, events and opportunities have come together to support you, guide you, and show you love, and present the world as you see it. So everything that has happened to you is part of how your worldview, how your life is viewed. So Mary is your goddess energy that is with you this week. And let's go ahead and pull a shaman card and see what else we can get for a message for you on the energies this week. The smoky mirror. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna read out of the book on that one as well, because I want to. And let's see. I really got to get my books in order here. Okay, so this one is 47. So that's 11, which is 2. So we are looking at balance, choices, duality. This might be, and this is kind of fitting in with these, the choices that you make. Find the balance in your life. The medicine is, okay, now let's do the essence. The smoky mirror represents the aspects of what is implied, yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious casualty. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoky mirror can also represent a state of denial or the inability or refusal to see the truth. So I guess that's kind of lining up here as well. I'm kind of getting a big alignment there with that. Let's go ahead and pick another card. I have several decks here I'm picking from. We're just going to go ahead and go through and pick a card out of each. Peyote ceremony. Now I'm going to read out of this book as well and see what this one says. So peyote ceremony. I've actually never used this book at all. I've never even looked at the book. I've never used these cards, but they reminded me of my friends so much that I pulled them out and we are using them. So it says here, when the people's spirit was broken, when the buffalo no longer roamed, when all, it says that the water bird's reflection of the universe within showed us new abilities and gives you new hope again if you do not have hope. If you are kind of feeling down about a situation, and it might have to do with this this mouse spirit, this feeling that you have of being fearful of trying new things. And Mother Mary is here, Goddess Mary is here to say that you are, you have to open your eyes to the miracles of life. And I actually have to pause this recording one moment. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go down and answer the door. You'd think all I do is order stuff online. The driver was here. Anyways, okay, so let's get back to it. So, yes, Mother Mary, I believe I ended off here, is your goddess for this week, and she is representing manifestation, foundation, and stability with that 4. And we have 2 2s, so we have the smoky mirror and the mouse, and that is balance and duality. And the 4, again, 2 4s and 2 2s, so this balance and stability is your key message for this week. Okay, So we have the Prince of Cups. Look at that. Gorgeous. I love this deck. Okay, so like we're talking emotions, stability. Well, not again, I should say. We are talking cups is the suit of emotions. And we are talking something new, birthing a new idea. And this is let's see here. Yeah. Reflecting on what you've done before and what you need to change to move forward, and not be so intimidated, let's say. It seems like you have a lot of fear. A lot of fear. I'm trying to get these to sit here. Let's pick another card here. Now this deck, it is a little bit hard to see, but I'm using it because my dear friend that this special day is for is, I think she'd like this deck a lot. So this is the World card. Look at that. Actually, I can see them a lot better than I thought I would. They're really dark cards, as you can see, but you actually can really see it pretty well, I think. Let's see here. I'm trying to get it up to this card is about completing a goal. So I don't know whether this has been part of your plan all along, but maybe you have been. Maybe you are aware that this is the archetype that is with you, surrounding you, and you are fearful, and maybe you have made plans. But it is about, birthing a new idea. And a lot of times, this card in general means the completion of something, fulfillment, the completion. But I'm kind of not doing it as a full reverse. I mean, it's not a reverse, it was straight up, but I think that you have had stagnation in the past, and the World card upside down represents stagnation. But I think you're over that, and I think you know who you are, your personality. And let's see what we have here. Knight of Arrows. I'm going to show it to you first. Look at that. Okay, so that one is, I'm going to try and so you can see it all. The Knight of Arrows is, oh, and you can't even see it. Let me put these other cards down here so I can adjust this for you. There we go. Now you can see it. So the Knight of, let's see here. Knight of Swords, this would represent. So it's time for some fast thinking rather than slow, being fearful, and it's time for you to move forward, make change, make this change now. Let me pick another card out of this Egyptian deck I have. The Empress. I mean, you have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of ideas of what you want to do. It's just that you don't do them. It's like you are always thinking of something new to do, but you don't get them done because you're too fearful. You don't move forward. You have great ideas, but you don't move forward. And this card is saying that it's time to move forward. It's time for you to move forward with these great ideas. Miracles can happen. And this card is associated in this deck with the zodiac sign of Taurus, which is, very interesting as well. So if you are a Taurus sign, or that might be slapping you right in the face, you know what I mean? And what's very interesting is, this is you have just entered the Taurus season. So this card symbolizes the Empress, the birthing of new ideas, and just full of ideas. Yeah, I mean, you really want to do a lot of this stuff that you think up, but you don't move forward, and that's where the problem lies. Let's pick one more card here. Now this one is really hard to see, but I'm going to show it to you. So it's the Five of Pentacles. Well, I guess you can kind of see it. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, this is almost a forced growth in a way. This card is like, if you don't make the changes on your own, they're going to be made for you. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm getting out of this, because, oh, look at, I love the Five of Pentacles, even though it's like kind of a sad card. I mean, it kind of represents loss, and and I don't really even think of it as loss, because I think of it as more like, you can see they're companions, they're traveling together, they have each other, you know what I mean? They have each other. They're not lost. They are, let's see here if we can get it closer. Yeah, see, I keep getting that. Let's see here if I can. Well, I mean, actually you can see it pretty well. But yeah, I mean, it is worry and isolation as well. It doesn't necessarily mean like a financial loss, but it is a loss of your pentacles is your earthly foundation. So it does affect you. It affects your family, maybe, and that's what it could be. As far as your earthly environment, you know what I mean? Trying to get that a little bit centered so that you don't. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, I think I'll hold this one. I'll put it right there. That's a little bit easier. So if you want to take a snapshot of these cards, this is your reading. I mean, this is basically Mary, your goddess, is trying to give you the courage to know that miracles are waiting ahead for you, but you need to move forward. And read up on the little mouse. You can do that. You can read up on the mouse archetype online. I love these cards. I very rarely use them, but my friend, she used them every single day when she woke up. So thank you for joining me here at Vagabond, Gypsy, Tarot, and Oracle. Please like and share this post, and we will see you back again. Welcome back, pile 2, for your reading. I did leave all the symbols up here. This is your pile, though, the turquoise, pile 2. I decided to leave all the symbols up because it just felt right that all of these symbols represent my friend and they need to be here. So let's first of all pick your animal ally, the owl. Now I have to say the owl is one of my favorite, probably because it was my mom's. Owl is growth, expression. And let's read what the card says here. It says, owl, magic, omens, time and space. Does the truth emerge? Casting out deception, silent flight, sacred medicine bird. And it says here, Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, had a companion owl on her shoulder, which revealed unseen truths to her. Owl had the ability to light up Athena's blind side, enabling her to speak the whole truth, as opposed to only half-truth. Now I have to see what your goddess is. Saraswati. Okay, I was going to say, if it was Athena, I was going to freak out here. So we have mastery, accomplishment, action. The owl. Let's see if there's anything else. Owl represents wisdom as well. This is because owls can see that which others cannot, which is the essence of true wisdom. Where others are deceived, owl sees and knows what is there. You know, I know this reading's about my dear friend, but I have to bring up my mother as well, because the owl fit my mother perfectly. So let's go ahead and read Saraswati. Mastery. 44. Let's see here. I'm reading it out of the book. Okay, so by the way, Saraswati is the Hindu goddess, just so you know. Her domain of art, language, knowledge, music, poetry, and makes the commitment to go the distance. Immerse your body, mind, and spirit in discovering all aspects of what is at hand. Learn and then learn more. So, and the thing is, with Saraswati being with the owl, I feel like there's a lot of truth. Learn the truth. There might be some kind of situation where you maybe feel like you're not hearing the truth, and you know it's not the truth. That's why I'm thinking you have the owl here. Let's see if we can pull some cards. So now this deck here that I'm pulling from, I've never used it before, and I'm going to go ahead and read out of it the message. And I think my friend would really have loved this deck. North Shield. Okay, so let's find out what that means. It says wisdom. The owl is wise. Gratitude, be thankful. And with Saraswati, I kind of feel like she would be the goddess, one of the goddesses of grace, you know, gratitude, peace, love. Okay, so let's see here. The North Shield is a sacred place of the elders. In gratitude, I sing your praise. Sacred buffalo, white as driven snow, hold my heart until the end of my days. And there's a white buffalo. And the white buffalo is the sacred buffalo of Dreamtime. And what's really interesting is this says sacred place of the elders. So I would take that as elders that are here in this realm and elders that aren't here in this realm, especially with the Dreamtime aspect that she that the sacred buffalo holds. Let's see if there's any other information in here I want to talk about. It's actually, I actually do not, I'm not going to read anymore because it's very lengthy, and I didn't realize that. So, I mean, I think that we have wisdom and gratitude and mastery and learning. Let's see if we can get a message from my shaman oracle here. I will read out of that book as well, because I feel like the message should come from what was meant by the card, especially for this special reading. And I normally don't do that, but in this case I intuitively read, but I am still doing that with this case. But I am taking the messages from the books because we have a lot going on here. So the holy mountain, it says, native peoples of the earth recognize mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit, or where the god or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped Mount Asangate to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. So with this North Shield and this holy mountain are really resonating together for me. This is like a place where you need to take time to assess your situation, take control of it, reflecting on it. And I also feel like it works well with this because it seems like it's a place where there's great power. And we also get great power from our elders in this wisdom, the owl, great power. I'm going to read the medicine for this holy mountain. When the holy mountain shows up, it is time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain there are no obstacles, only beauty and unobstructed view of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have all the gear you need. Overcome any lethargy, indolence, and laziness, as these are real obstacles. So, as I said at the beginning, truth finding is part of your mission, and don't be lazy about it. Don't not do it. Don't not follow through. Find out the truth. If you don't know the truth, then how are you supposed to move forward without the correct information, right? Okay. Ace of Arrows. So the Ace of Arrows is in this book, or in this deck, in this book, it is the Ace of Swords. So it is the beginning. It's the beginning of, let me see here, what is it? it could be the beginning of, it could be, you could be heading into your, facing your fears, but it's starting anew. It's almost like you, as I said, I think you kind of can be um, not lazy, but get sick of conflict, and you need to start using your real reasoning, because the air sign is the suit of swords is air and reason, and you need to start using that. You could be coming up with some new ideas that might help you along the way. Let me see if I can get a clarifier here. Okay, so it was Ace of Cups, but it was reversed. So I'm actually going to leave it reversed. I think that so this has been an emotional roller coaster for you of some sorts, I'm feeling like. And I feel like it has to do with relationships as well, because it could be this trust that you are these not truths that you're questioning, or the validity of some things in your life. I feel like they're towards somebody. You know what I mean? Like um, it actually could be you. I mean, it could be you that's making thinking wrong about. I mean, go ahead and find out the truth, because you have to find out the truth. But I'm kind of feeling like in this case, you might find out that you were the one that misread the situation. And maybe that's why we have this holy mountain here. Go to the place of the elders, ask for help, ask for wisdom, um, open up your mind. Saraswati is also, like I had mentioned, the goddess of music and dance, and maybe it's telling you that you need to not be so serious in some ways, but find out the truth, because I'm actually kind of feeling like if you don't, it's going to hurt your situation. But let me pull a couple other cards here. Okay, so we have the Prince of Coins. So that is, yeah, it's around your surroundings. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the card here. I'm going to pull another one as well. So this is associated with sunrise in the morning, and that holy mountain image kind of makes me feel like maybe you should do some meditation right away in the morning when you wake up. Prince of Coins again, Pentacles. I think you need to also make sure you don't jump to conclusions, because I kind of feel like you might be a little bit. So the drowned man is actually the hanged man in A.E. Waite Tarot. So that's, again, wisdom, self-sacrifice, the owl, wise. the mountain. In the Hanged Man card, the Hanged Man is hanging there, and I get the impression that he's stuck with his thoughts. You know what I mean? He has to deal with his thoughts and what has gotten him to that point. And he has to live with that. And it's almost like I feel like I don't want you to have to be sorry for not searching out the truth and just assuming. Let's get one more of these cards because I like them. Oh, it would help if I took the introductory cards out of there. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. The High Priest. Full moon, cycle of Sagittarius. So you could be a Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising. The other person that I'm feeling like you're associated with could be sun, moon, rising. So, I mean, this is the card of secrets and mystery as well. So I really think that this research of finding out the truth about your situation, about this other person that's involved in your life, this possible misunderstanding. Yeah, I don't want you to make assumptions, in other words, make assumptions in the wrong way. I think I am going to pull one more card here from this Spirit deck. And okay, so we have the Four of Wands. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous or what? So fours is stability, foundation. And look at the joy in this card here. There's celebration. And I feel like that celebration can be yours if you understand. Four of Wands is like celebration, celebrating, and that's what the card shows, celebrating. Look at the lighting on this card. I can't, it's almost like it's got this it's almost like as if there's smoke in the air, and you know what I mean, and there's fire pits around, but it's like heading toward dusk or dawn or dusk, dusk probably. I don't know, this image is powerful, but anyways, yeah. So I really think that let me go back to the message of Saraswati here. I want to see if there's any more that I can give you, because I feel like she's very important in this. And the owl is very important in this. And, well, actually, these four cards here, I think, work together really well. And, so the alignment message, I think I'm going to do that. Are you someone who begins things with great enthusiasm, but when you realize the scope of the situation, you move on to something else? Could it be you're dealing with someone like this? Ambivalence is something to be careful of at this time, as you recognize you need more knowledge and energy than what you have to move forward competently. The goddess Saraswati reminds you that there are no shortcuts on this journey, and partial knowledge does not make you a master. In fact, your alignment task is to stop working in a scattered way. It's time for some deep diving into the subject of your inquiry to really get command of the terrain. Offer the commitment of your time and energy, and you will feel the surge of power as you move into a more masterful role in all areas of your life. Stick with it, keep learning, and keep practicing your craft, your heart commitment, your meditation, your self-expression. Stay present in all, and you will be glad you did. I'm glad I read that whole message. It was needed. It fits this reading perfectly. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'm going to move on to pile 3 if you're interested in watching that one. Welcome back, my pile 3s. I am going to pull your animal card first. And I was going to tell you that my friend, every single morning, she would pull an animal card from this exact deck. And she would journal on it. And it would be the focus of her day. So the beaver. I'm going to read out of the books on several of these. So let me go grab that one here in my pile. So the beaver. Now he's a stability. Numerologically, he's a stable builder. Beaver. Teach me to build my dreams, including others too. One mind, one thought, heart as one. Lessons learned from you. If a beaver has appeared in your spread, it may be time to put your ideas into action or complete some project that has been neglected. The beaver card could also be asking you to settle differences with fellow workers or friends. Beavers tell you to look for alternative solutions to life challenges and to protect, I'm turning the page, and to protect the creations which you put your love and energy into. Some questions, a question you may want to ask is yourself, am I willing to work with others? And have I forgotten to allow room in my life for new experiences? Ooh, this is going to be a fun reading. Goddess, Shakti, transformation, balance. Let me go ahead and read out of the book for her. I normally like to intuitively read, but and a lot of these goddesses I do like to read from the book because they're so beautiful. 9 is attainment, fruition. 5 plus 4, 9. So empowerment message. Let's do that first. Are you ready for change you badly want? Everything depends on how honest and clear you have been and how willing you are now to explore other ways of being authentic in the world. You have the magical feminine divine energy of the creator goddess Shakti to help you when you become open to doing things differently. And those questions that I asked you before, how willing are you to work with others or new ideas, fits in perfectly on this. The alignment message here says, sometimes people and situations come into your life as the kind of change agent that turn your life upside down. When you thought what you thought was real and expected is challenged by someone else's perspective or behavior, which you have no control over. So I'm actually going to go back to the beaver here and ask a couple other questions because I saw them. It says, do I express my creativity by doing or just dreaming about it? And has my mind created so many obstacles to productivity that I feel like a failure before I begin? Meditate upon Beaver's determination and willingness to work. Visualize the goal you wish to accomplish and be willing to work with others to achieve, what you want in the end. So let's pick a card out of this deck here. This deck here is one that I have never used. I pulled it out because I know my friend would loved it. Powwow. Sharing your feelings, sharing your ideas. It fits right in with this reading. Now that's 25/7. Numerologically is assessment, reflection, control. Sometimes you might need to give up a little control. Sometimes you might need to take some control. Okay, so the powwow card says, gathering of Tippus, new friends and old, trading of stories told and retold, a blanket for a basket, a horse as a prize, foot races and dances, night till sunrise, and exchanging the goodness that each member brings, allowing the heartstrings of our nation to sing. So again, that is beautiful. It says that sharing ideas, sharing vision, sharing the love, basically. And I'm going to show you this picture here. Well, actually, it's the picture that's on here. And this reminds me of me and my friend going to a powwow, and how much fun we had that day, and watch the dancers and the little dancers, the little kids, and the elders. It was really a joy for me. It was the only one I ever went to with her, but she went all the time. And yeah, let's pick another card. I was just reminiscing there. Let's go ahead and pull a shaman card. Well, that one flipped out. The Tree of Life. Oh, I love that. Look at. I'm going to read out of the book, because I really don't know this book that well. It is a Colette Baron Reid as well. It's got, well, actually, you can't see. There they are. There's the names. Alberto Villoldo, Colette Baron Reid, and Marcela Lobos. So there is a group of people that put this one together. So let's see here. 58. 13. 4. Stability, grounding. And that card shows me grounding. It says, the essence, the Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather the storm. So find your balance, learn how to root yourself and ground yourself. And it's okay to work with, your shadow. You know what I mean? Reflect on how you want to blossom. There's a lot of reflection I'm getting in this card. It's asking you to do some reflection. reflection, transformation, sharing, working with others. If you need to reflect on how to do that, that could be part of your journey in this reading here. Let me see. I'm going to get a card here. We have Eight of Wands. So we have the action card. Eight of Wands is fire. Changes. There might be some news coming in your direction. Let me get another card in the same deck. Prince of Wands. Look at that. We have the Prince of Fire. A lot of fire. Fast thinking, change. You might need to be a quick thinker as well with your group of friends, or your group of people that you want to work with. And well, you are. I think you are a quick thinker, and that is a positive thing as well. You have a lot of fire spirit in you. Eight of Wands there is associated with Scorpio. And the Prince of Wands is associated with your midheaven. Noontime. Knight of Cups. I was thinking that I was going to be disappointed with these cards showing up in the screen, but they seem to be doing okay. We have the, if I hold it that way anyways, Knight of Cups is proposals. In this case, I don't think it's love. It could be a friendship love, but I think it's proposals. You making a proposal on how to move forward with this beaver type archetype. Then we have the oh, I just dropped my cards. Hold on. I don't want them to get lost, so I'm moving them. Okay, we have the Prince of Cups, or the Queen of Cups. So we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups. So we have the Queen of Cups here, which is also an emotional card. The healing, support. I think this group of people, or these people that you need to work with, are a very supportive group of people for you, and are willing to listen to your proposals and work with you. Yeah, I really like that, and I'm going to do what I did in the last reading and go back to this Shakti transformation. And actually, yeah, I'm going to do that first. Let's see. Okay, right now your alignment task is to love that part of yourself that sabotages your efforts to move forward. Love the insecure you, the one that is jealous, the one that sees not enough when the world is truly full of potential. Life loves you. The feminine aspect of the universe, the great goddess herself, all your angels and all your guides and helpers remind you that you came here as a spiritual being, learning to co-create a world anew. And so it might be that you are afraid to give over control as well. Maybe that is part of it. Maybe that is part of your alignment. You need the alignment message to realize that you are enough, and this group of people, or this person, or these people, whatever it is, they're willing to work with you. And I'm going to go back to the the beaver poem here, it says, teach me to build my dreams, including others too. One mind, one thought, heart as one, lessons learned from you. So working together is huge. And again, questions. Have I forgotten to allow room in my life for new experiences? Am I too stagnant stuck in my ways? Am I willing to work with others? Am I resentful of having to work? Do I express my creativity by doing or just by dreaming about it? And has my mind created so many obstacles to productivity that I feel like a failure before I begin? I pretty much think that sums it up for your message here. And I wanted to look up something, so hold on one moment. Okay. I'm going to find it. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to find it. I'm almost there, I think. I hope that I can find it. It's oh, what's it called? So I wanted to this card here reminds me of this dance that we saw at the powwow, and it was I'm just going to call it the jingle dance because I can't think of the name of it, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It has silver like bells. It's like I can't think of the name of the dance, but anyways, um, I should find out. I can't remember the name of it. It's like the jingle dance or something. So I hope you enjoyed this, and sorry I couldn't find that. I don't want to go too much longer because I want my video to download, and for some reason I don't think that it does after a certain amount of time. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I did do another one. If I can get it downloaded, I'm going to do it anyways, and you'll have two. So anyways, thank you for joining me here at Vagabond, Gypsy, Tarot, and Oracle, and have a blessed week, and happy birthday in the stars where you are, my friend. This reading was for you. And please like and share this post.